Hello everyone, nice to see you all again. I got a special double unboxing video for you today. Now these are movies on Blu-ray, just so you know, and both were recommended to me by a Twitch streamer by the name of Kilgore Trout. And if you want to check out his live streams on Twitch, he plays old school PC games, and I'll leave a link down in the description down below. And he not only plays video games on his PC, but sometime in between there's an intermission where he does like a box hype where he shows you the games that he has, and then he'll show the movies that he has. He'll give his review on them, like a brief synopsis on each movie and each game. He does 3 movies and 3 games per night, and those movies range from DVDs to Blu-rays. Now, without further ado, let's get into this, shall we? Now, these movies are actually classics. I'm all about classic movies, mostly. My oldest movie is the 1931 Dracula, starring Bela Lugosi. And I also have other movies like The Wizard of Oz. And I also have 1953 Titanic, starring Barbara Stanwyck, Clifton Webb, and Robert Wagner. And you might recognize Robert Wagner from the Austin Powers movies as Dr. Evil's number 2. Okay, now that they're open, let's see what's inside. First one I took out is Crimson Tide, starring Denzel Washington and Gene Hackman. An absolute classic. I saw this on TV a few years ago, and I absolutely loved it. Some of the movies actually written by big-time Hollywood filmmaker now, Quentin Tarantino. It also stars Viggo Mortensen from the Lord of the Rings trilogy. It also has the late James Gandolfini from The Sopranos. It also has Danny Nucci, who is in the 1997 movie Titanic, and he was also in The Rock, starring Sean Connery and Tony Todd and Michael Biehn and Nicolas Cage, Ed Harris. And it says here, superstars Denzel Washington and Gene Hackman. Oh wait, let me think. It says here, amidst a global crisis, the USS Alabama is ordered to launch its nuclear missiles signaling the start of World War III. And when the sub's commander and his executive officer clash over the validity of their orders, an epic struggle for control erupts under the sea. And I think this was actually a really good submarine movie. And I have only have very few submarine movies on Blu-ray. And let's see here. There's a little insert here advertising some of the Blu-rays that are out. And would you look at that? One of the movies that I mentioned. There. Danny Nucci was also in the movie Eraser with James Caan and Arnold Schwarzenegger. Okay, let's get into the second one. Classic German U-boat story, Das Boot, starring Jürgen Prochnow, and you might recognize him where he's been in a few movies like Air Force One, which was also directed by Wolfgang Petersen, as this movie was. Jürgen Prochnow was also in Dune, a David Lynch film. He was also in Beer Fest, which they spoof, have like a little spoof or reference to this. And in fact, the main challenge is called Das Boot. And they also had this. Great thing about this movie is that it started out as a television series in Germany, and Hollywood saw potential, and they condensed it from a 5-hour-long miniseries down to a 3-hour and 29-minute long movie, and then that got cut again. And, synopsis for this is, at the height of World War II, a young submarine crew heads out to sea on a top-secret mission that all but ensures most will never make it home alive. Ordered to patrol the Atlantic and destroy an Allied armada bringing supplies to Britain, these raw recruits must band together, bracing themselves against a depth charge assault from an unseen enemy. And what Kilgore Trout said, this is a really good movie. I haven't seen it, but I am hopeful. So, let's take a look and see what's inside. A little insert in here showing 3D Blu-ray. Y'all remember that? Now it's 4K Blu-ray. And here are the discs. That about does it. That's all I have for you today. And later on this week, sometime next week, I'll be possibly having 2 more things to unbox, but individually in separate videos. So, thank you all for watching, and have a great day.